Hey everybody, it's time for the Nintendo Direct. It is finally time for a Nintendo Direct. It's been since sometime in September 2019. That's when we last got of like actual factual full-on Nintendo Direct. I am so excited for this. I have made sure I will not be disappointed by checking myself, making sure I'm not too excited, not expecting anything crazy, but I am hopeful. So what am I hopeful for? I am hopeful for some real awesome Zelda news, specifically new stuff like Breath of the Wild 2. Give us a new trailer or more information on that. That would make me the most happy, I think. But beyond that, in terms of remakes or bringing like older games forward, I really want to see Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask either remade or the 3DS version brought forward to be playable on the Switch. Even just the 3DS version playing at a 1080p resolution would be great. Because the 3DS games are actually like they were redone very well. I would just love to be able to play them again. I just don't want to have to play the N64 version right now on a console. So that's one and two. The third thing I would really like is to see Zelda Ocarina, or not Ocarina, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons. I really want to see those games brought forward. Maybe use the same engine as Link's Awakening, and I would love to see those being brought forward. But who knows? There's so many things that this direct could have. I'm expecting a bunch of Mario stuff that possibly was delayed due to COVID or whatever reason, because they didn't really do much for Mario's 35th anniversary, and we do have The Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary this year. So I'm really hoping for some mixture of Mario and Zelda news. We know that there's going to be Smash Bros. Ultimate information, so probably a new character. If not a new character, maybe a story mode would be cool, akin to Subspace Emissary. I don't expect that at all, just it would be cool. What else? Metroid Prime 4, it'd be nice to have a glimpse at that. I am not expecting that either, but that'd be cool. In terms of hardware, no, there's no way. But if it does happen, I would be so happy to be wrong. Yeah, that's about it for me. Let's just get right into this. Okay. Let's do it. Please note, due to COVID-19, release dates and other information presented in this video are subject to change probably or something like that. Yay! I feel like they're gonna end strong. They gotta end strong. Also, if they do a Smash character today, I think that it will be a character from one of these games they're announcing at this event, or at this direct. Is that Xenoblade Chronicles or something like that? Those pants are ridiculous. So is that top.
I couldn't find her anywhere.
I don't know anything about this game.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace.
I'm liking the art style though.
Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
Oh! Well, there we go. Pyra blazes into battle.
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
Dang, she's cool.
The power of the Aegis! Smash Flare!
You powered up your Smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova!
All the people freaking out. Another sword character!
Blaze again!
That's genius! You're pretty much shown in them, and these are seasoned fighters.
There are no pushovers.
Now, will there be a secret second character?
Mithra?
Let me handle this.
Link just got owned.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Oh, hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming through! Lightning, Buster!
For me, this just looks like another Fire Emblem character, even though it's not Fire Emblem. It's kind of funny. It's like, hey, I won't do any more Fire Emblem characters. Don't worry. Let me just do one of these characters.
Right here!
You two can swap between each other freely.
I expected them to start with a Smash Bros. Trailer, but I still got tricked. I did not know that was going to be a Smash character reveal.
Quite
That's funny.
the spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
Rock Dragon ship joins the battle.
Buddy, mind if I watch a while? Oh, look out.
That was a Mii Fighter costume.
And there's some pork.
You're all mine!
I'll lend you a hand.
Sacred arrow! Unspeak! Burning sword!
Nailed it.
Sure did! Witness our power! Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters
The
too!
boob physics. Oh my god. Come on, guys. You know what you're doing. Cool.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo. Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time.
Mm-hmm. Very much sometime.
I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
Oh, nice. That's
All
pretty
right,
soon.
let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Let's go. They're gonna be like Fall Guys Nintendo exclusive skins. I sure hope the online functionality on Nintendo Switch is going to be
Stumble toward greatness when
not
Fall Guys
terrible.
Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
I don't think it's the kind of game that really needs
You have
precise
22 minutes
timing.
before the solar system is destroyed. Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated. However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you gathered. By repeating these cycles, you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover?
I need to play
How can
this
you
game.
prevent the
I keep
sun
hearing
from
great things
exploding?
about it, but I just
Why
haven't.
is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021. Put your sleuthing skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time. Localized in English and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system. Suspense, drama, and twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia. But that's not the only case to crack.
一人で教室にいると後ろから誰かの呼ぶ声がする
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare. Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you
Interesting,
figure out
but
who
not
the
my
culprit
thing.
is before it's too late?
助けてここから出して
This is the kind of game I would have played, like, in my teen years.
血染めの少女が立っている
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. A new age of battles begins.
What's this gonna be? No bunga.
この石頭こうつけば俺が切る
Samurai Warriors 5. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of the other 4.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi. Character designs and visuals have been revamped for this installment. Unleash high-octane moves in electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles.
Oh, one of those
In
games.
Samurai
Not for me
Warriors
either.
5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021. The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Fadiel?
After
Ooh, I
20
like this
long
style.
years,
This art
Legend of
style is
Mana
awesome.
Featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream. Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
That's cool. I want to play that.
It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
That's cool. I'll finally get to play it, probably. Monster Hunter. Rachna Kodaki. Actually looks pretty decent for a Switch game. I mean, if you look at Pokemon Sword and Shield and then you look at this, you can see what I'm talking about.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting it!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
That's a cool looking one.
How long do you think it's going to last? Inoa, we should start preparations right away.
We're here to offer assistance. We must stop the calamity!
Calamity Ganon monster. Oh, that would be cool, actually. Okay, that's a cool Switch dock. And a cool Switch Pro. I mean, Pro controller.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, he says this. Ah, there we go, the Mario Golf.
The fairway is open once again.
I know a few people who will be
Tee off
super
on the
pumped
latest
about this.
installment of the Mario Golf series, coming
This
to
was
Nintendo Switch.
pretty expected.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things
I'm not a
through.
golfer, but
Then
anything with
swing.
Mario in it is cool.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery.
Ooh.
Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes, and a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain. These features can help you ace your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to have your character swing in the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing.
It's nice that they added that in there. Like, I doubt most people
On
will
top
be
of
using
all
the
that,
motion controls,
there are
but it's
several
cool.
modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack
looks
to get
fun.
it closer to the hole, then
I
keep
like that
going.
mode.
Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a
They
Mii
still
character,
use
you'll
Miis,
start
oh
out
my
as a rookie
gosh.
and develop your golfing
Make a
skills
new
while
Mii
interacting
thing.
with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches.
Or add
Then
more
allocate points
customizations
to
for
different
Miis.
stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch
June 25th.
25th. Pre-orders begin
That's
on
cool.
Nintendo
I'm
eShop
happy for all of you
after
Mario
this
Golf fans.
presentation.
I'm happy for you.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game on Nintendo Switch. Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
Return to the unforgiving world
Borderlands,
of Pandora and Tales from the
Tales from the Borderlands.
Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese.
As soon as I saw that
Quick-witted
art
con
style with
artist
the
Fiona
pants,
as you set out to
do it.
recover a mountain of cash.
This is a
Between
great
Borderlands
game.
2 and
If you
3,
haven't played it
this game
before and you
includes
have a
all
Switch
5
and you're
episodes
interested in it,
filled with classic
get it.
Borderlands
If
humor.
you like Borderlands humor,
Gangsters,
or even stuff better
bandit
than
lords,
Borderlands
and
humor,
Vault hunters are just a handful
It's
of
good.
the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options to relive that sweet arcade goodness. Get 1943 The Battle of Midway for free, then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-on to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
What is that? Oh.
As a zombie, you just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead allies.
Why do I have
Replenish
like
your
a
bodily
nostalgic
arsenal,
feeling
speed
about
ahead,
this, but I don't
gut
think I've played
grenades,
it.
and more during your grisly mission. This city ain't no match for a dead man. Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over and now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Here we go.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top. to
Wow,
save
that's
the
blurry. That is a blurry ass
Hey,
game.
not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee.
What?
You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death glove, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that can be customized and upgraded before each match. The fate of the world is at stake. So get
This
ready
game
to
looks
kick some,
wacky and I love it,
whatever aliens have that
but
you can
visually
kick.
I don't think I could look at this for
Anyway,
more than
it all
5
makes
seconds
sense
without getting a
when No More
headache.
Heroes 3 lands on Earth. Or, you know, Nintendo Switch, August 27th.
August 27th. Oh, that's...
Exterminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
What is this? This is interesting. This looks like it could be pretty fun. Like quick action.
It's kill or be killed. You won't last long if you can't rely on yourself. God's judgment has nothing to do with it.
Those character designs are sweet. Like that.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, Winter 2021.
They said they're announcing Switch games coming in the first half of
The DC
this year.
superhero girls
Winter is
are
not
here
the first
to
half.
Save the day.
Hi everyone, my name
We
is
might
Barbara
get some
Gordon.
Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 and be like, hey, it's coming out in November.
Batgirl.
Or
I'm
winter
always
holiday
inventing
or
new
whatever.
gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and Bathook. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Zatanna, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my besties. Ooh, and maybe take some photos to share on Superstar Post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Ooh, and I definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us.
Oh,
to
I hate it
answer
when
no
a skyscraper
matter what.
just starts tilting and falling over.
Just gotta make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June 4th.
Girl power.
Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
Well, that's how you get a copyright claim.
Who will join you in your adventure? Hint, anyone can. Band together on a quest to
Metopia.
face evil and save faces. Metopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom. Turn your favorite people into your allies, or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a new feature in this game. Glam up your Miis and get them ready for adventure. There's also a new wig feature, letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make them even more fabulous.
That
In the
last
world
one
of
on the right.
Miitopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship's sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. Whoa! You can have a horse as an ally? That sounds
Whoa!
pretty darn good.
Pretty
Care for
barn.
it, and it'll lend a
I'm not
hand
even gonna
or
comment anymore.
in
This is
battle.
dumb.
Venture with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted romp Miitopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st.
A lighthearted
Pre-orders begin
romp.
today on Nintendo eShop. Super Mario themed items are coming
Figured there
to
was
your
gonna be
island.
this update in this video.
Super Mario
Oh,
Brothers
nice,
35th
the wiggy.
anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like.
Nice. I gotta show Taylor
You can
this.
also place 2 warp pipes. Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for
That's
the game
nice.
launches February 25th.
That makes me happy just looking at that.
After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Oh, sweet. Then you just buy it all.
Keep an eye on the
Starting
official
March
Animal
1st.
Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game.
I got that.
We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
To each their own convictions. Every game they show is an anime.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields.
Okay.
Today you burn.
We're halfway through.
I promise to do all
Time
in
for
my
some
power
Zelda
to
stuff,
see us
please.
through this safely, every last one of us.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements
Such a cool
to
art
gain
style.
the upper hand.
And that's cool
An enemy
for a
outflanked
battle.
is susceptible not only to your initial
battle
attack,
style.
but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack.
We win.
Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
This
It is
looks
of the
really cool,
utmost
actually. I
importance
like
to
this.
Survey the battlefield before taking action. Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refuse to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. After this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on
Project
Nintendo
Triangle
eShop.
Strategy.
And in the
I
future,
thank
we'll conduct
God it's a
survey
working
to
title.
gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Star Wars. Star Wars Hunters. What is this?
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive, free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Clash in this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Intrigued. Probably won't play it. We'll see.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take 1.
We all play for different reasons.
Korgan loved battle. Korgan used many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades' soul-devouring crossbow.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Korgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some. Got you.
Like dodgeball?
Hey, Lieutenant, pass to me!
Roger that, Princess. Here.
Let's find out what sound your face makes!
Incoming! Be the ball! Be the ball! Catch me!
Roger that. Heads up, Your Highness.
Eat this!
Be the ball!
Lost it! Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers! Okay, team. They may have won the battle.
This is a weird trailer.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show!
Pass to me. What? Interview's over.
I like the style of this game. That's nice. Like, again, not for me, but this is cool. I really like it, and I could see this being something if like something people would enjoy. And it's friendly enough for like kids and stuff.
Survival starts now.
Hang on tight, cause you're all going to
Oh,
play
another
a
anime.
little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes a fight for your life, literally. Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park, the 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters Club, must now survive this game of fate at all costs.
I don't want to die yet! Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled!
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished.
What game's canceled?
Set
Are they
off
talking
on a
about
captivating journey across the country that
Elden
blends
Ring?
side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
Just kidding.
Behind the whole game of fate!
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th. Wield the powers of Olympus. with
Oh,
the
that's
physical
cool.
Release
I was
of
hoping-
Hades. Hades, the
Oh,
critically
actually,
acclaimed dungeon
yeah.
crawler and
The
recipient
physical
of
version, that
multiple
makes
Game
sense.
of the Year
I
awards,
think it's already on there.
is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th. 3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch summer.
Come on now, give me a Zelda collection. Now, speaking of collections,
more battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
just shows like a page of info. There's even more coming to Switch. Yes.
Switch.
Come on.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
I live to fight.
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand
So many of
new
these
story on
games look
February
like the
26th.
same thing.
A new trailer for Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the Demon Realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. 8 protagonists, 8 captivating journeys. Saga Frontier.
Okay, I've been recording for about
Nintendo Switch.
40-ish minutes.
Stunning sci-fi world with any of the
Maybe 45 minutes.
each with their own story.
This could be over any second now. I better get something awesome. I didn't think I could be disappointed. I tried to keep my excitement in check. I was like, there's no way I'm disappointed. If it ends here, I'm going to be kind of disappointed.
An adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th. Apex Legends is storming onto the Nintendo Switch system. This free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform play, and more. All players on Nintendo Switch can get an all-new legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch. Fight for fortune, fame, and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
There's 229,000 upvotes, 1.4 thousand downloads, so here we
Hello
go.
there. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Yeah?
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Come on.
We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
In typical Zelda fashion.
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Oh, it's the Skyward Sword. That's kind of disappointing. This is my least favorite Zelda game. How will they improve it? Although the music was great in this one.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers.
That's good.
The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system. After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
I feel like diagonals will be difficult.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Oh, that's cool.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
Oh, I like that.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
I will not
Following
be
this
buying
Nintendo
that.
Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will
Why
launch
not
on the
Wind
game's
Waker
release
and
date
Twilight
at
Princess
local
HD?
retailers.
Please?
Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
I wonder if that's their big banger for the end of this.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at this.
Okay, expecting this to be great. Not actual gameplay footage. Platoon something? What is this? What's this gonna be? Upside down Eiffel Tower? Look at that fish in the foreground. It's creepy. Splatoon 3. I haven't played the first or second. Well, if you couldn't tell already, this has been quite a disappointment for me. Yeah, I don't know. I was really hoping for something more Zelda related.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3.
I tried not to have expectations, but clearly I did.
So it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
I have some thoughts, so let's
we
see.
showed you
This
a
is the end.
sampling
I
of
guess it
games
is.
coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so let's just go over this real quick. We got yeah. So I was hoping for a lot more, like, here's what we've been holding out on. Like, they didn't give us much last year in terms of games that I want to play, and doesn't sound like the first half of this year, or at all this year, actually, is going to be a Switch game. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I want to play my Switch. I want reasons to play my Switch. The kind of Nintendo games that I like seem to only come around once every 4, 5, 6 years. So that's kind of the only times I get super excited. I'm not into Splatoon. I'm not a Splatoon person. That I won't play. I'm not into any of the Mario sports games, but I'm happy for the people who are excited for Mario Golf. That's cool. All the other little games in between there all look fairly similar. Everything was very anime, which is fine, but just none of those games, except for maybe 1 or 2, seemed interesting to me, but I know I won't buy them. I won't be getting them. Yeah, I guess I was just kind of hoping for something that got me really excited for Nintendo again. And that hasn't happened yet, but it will in the future. It always does. It'll happen at some point. I think a bit of that hype of, oh wow, there's Nintendo Direct finally, kind of got to me. And like, what could it be? There's so many things it could be. Metroid Prime 4, it could be, this or that. Mario Golf was discussed today with other people, so I mean, I did talk with people about that, and so that's not totally crazy that happened. We know that the Pokemon Day is coming up, so I didn't expect Pokemon news, but I did expect, like, I guess at the very least, I was expecting Zelda Twilight Princess HD and Zelda Wind Waker HD to be out or be announced as a, here, we're giving you this. You could buy them separately. Like, that's basically free money for them. They don't even need to bundle the games. I would have thought they would bundle them, but even if they didn't, bring Twilight Princess HD over to Switch. It was on the Wii U. Bring Wind Waker HD over to Switch. It was on the Wii U. I would love that. I'd be happy with that. But yeah, so that's kind of why I'm disappointed. It's not that all this news sucks or anything like that. It's just not the kind of thing that gets me excited. And I love Smash, and I think that character actually looks pretty cool, but I don't play Smash anymore. And the online for it isn't great, so I can't even play with my brother online. And obviously with COVID going on, I can't play with anyone at my place. So that's kind of takes the wind out of those sails. Yeah, right now 2021 isn't that exciting for me in terms of games, because I don't think many are actually going to end up coming out that have been announced for this year. Deathloop sounds cool. I know I'm getting a bit off track of this, but I'm excited for Deathloop. I don't think God of War Ragnarok or whatever it's called is going to come out this year, but I'm excited for that. Horizon Forbidden West I'm interested in, but I need to see more. And those are all like PlayStation games. And then like I don't think there's much coming for Xbox unless it's like Halo Infinite, which I'm excited for that one. But that's probably, that's going to be at the end of this year. So if Zelda doesn't have news until later this year, it's probably not coming out this year. They don't have anything to show right now. Breath of the Wild 2 ain't coming out this year. So all those thoughts together, I firmly believe the next Switch hardware was going to come out this year. I don't think it will now. I think there are a lot of, let's just say there's a lot of issues behind why like PlayStation and Xbox don't have a lot of consoles available right now. Manufacturing is difficult, all that stuff. So maybe Nintendo's having issues on there and trying to get enough consoles made, or trying to figure out how they can be efficient with how many they make, how many they can sell, all that stuff. All this stuff that I don't have to think about. And maybe that's what's causing them to have to like really push when this system comes out. And perhaps they want Metroid Prime 4. Maybe they want Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 and a bunch of these other games that they have been working on to actually come out with this new system. So I personally believe that. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But it makes sense to me that they are holding out on some of the really big games because they want them to run and look really well on a new console. But yeah, that's kind of like my rant there. I hope you enjoyed this reaction video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.